Hey everybody, it's Rockula, and welcome back to Rockula Retrospective. Before I do my weekend re-review, I thought I would address a subject that I feel has to receive its own discussion, and that is the Walker Pit. And I think Rick's plan was wrong. First of all, let me say that the original people who thought that this camp would be safe were fucking idiots, because no one who knows anything about tactics would trap themselves in a bowl where walkers will inevitably fall and kill all of them. That being said, their loss is our potential gain. I say potential gain because I completely disagree with Rick's idea. Not because I knew it would fall apart, but because he threw away a great opportunity to regulate the walker population in his area. As much of a douche as Carter was, he had a very solid point about the plan breaking down. He advised that they reinforce the barriers of the Walker Pit, but he never said anything about what would happen next, which means that we should assume he wants to just leave it like that. Rick is correct in his observation that Carter doesn't see the long-term issue of the increasing size of the herd. It will eventually grow out of control and move towards Alexandria. But here is where I address the positive potential of the Walker Pit. The first steps would be to have Carter build a containment barrier that will replace the semi-trucks up on the hill. Obviously, we saw that those would be the ones to go first, so they would require the most immediate attention. The second set of trucks are on more stable ground, so you could either plug up that hole or have people spiking the ones that manage to get through. The next step would be a major step, and that would be, how do you cut down on a large amount of the current walker population in the pit? I would think that the best idea might be to use an incendiary device that would spread fire through a good portion of the herd, but you still want to leave a manageable amount of walkers. The next step would be to build a system like they use with livestock. A good example would be Day of the Dead, where they collected zombie specimens one at a time. In this case, you would need to trap them in a group and dispose of them in a controlled environment, and then dispose of the bodies safely because you don't want them piling up. As long as there are enough walkers making noise, then there will be walkers falling into the pit. If you can keep the population under control, then you can keep it going as long as there are walkers. So that's my rant about how Rick threw away a perfectly good opportunity to control the walkers in his area. Make sure to check out my weekend re-review where I compile all of my observations and those of my fellow YouTubers. And also check out me and Meat Pie doing a live reaction review of episode 1. I'm Rockula, and this is Rockula Retrospective.